1.1, 0.5, 0.1 0. There you go. So that is more like what I'm looking for, and a relative speed of 242.3. So that is a 581 meter per second burn coming up. Nice. Just actually lock that there. Add an alarm. Give me 3 minutes warning. Remembering to do the alarm this time. Okay. F5 again. These are at 100%. Yep. Okay. The ring has no radiation protection, killing your average radiation, says John. But that kind of makes it kind of useless, doesn't it? I mean, I'm not sure how to counter that. See, I thought because I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have thought about that. But yeah, if the ring is what messed up my radiation protection. But... and I guess that kind of makes sense. It's just inflatable. But at the same moment, kind of makes it so going interplanetary with it is pretty difficult if you can't shield it in any way. You need the med bay upgrade for the hitchhiker, says James. It treats radiation sickness. Thank you. Oh my gosh. So that's probably later in the tech tree than where I'm at. I don't remember ever seeing that. Wow. I mean, I've only been playing this series for like 2.5 years or something like that, and still interplanetary voyages are a challenge. Kerbalism kind of slows you down. Hello there, Belina. Alright, we are just reorienting for this burn. And this burn should be getting us... I really should have put RCS blocks on this thing. Just for fine maneuvering. Because I can see already, you know... well, we'll see how this burn does. But, we'll see how close our closest approach is. But it certainly is nice after burns like this to have RCS just to give it a couple of puffs to kind of fine-tune your close approach. But, oh my goodness, we're in the home stretch now, folks. We are in the home stretch now here. Let's get closer to the burn. So this is a 2-minute burn this time. Probably the biggest burn. Noticing I'm getting the big giant spotlight down there. Giant spotlight illuminating. People are like, you know, all the owls are getting messed up down there. Right. Well, thank you, Belina. With my Minmus Station contract guide. Yeah. That guide as well is going to be coming to an end. I'm planning 2 more episodes of that. And I'm not saying I'll never come back to KSP1, but I think I'm going to be putting my attention into KSP2 once we get to the end of February, at least for a little bit. Kind of playing that out. Of course, KSP2 in early release is only going to have like a sandbox mode, and it's only going to be the Kerbal system. So there'll be definitely stuff to play with, but I'm not sure what if they've released any kind of timeline on when the, you know, upgrades are going to be coming in with the more features added into it. But definitely the plan for me is to do at least a few live streams with KSP2, get in there, play around. Probably end up doing some tutorials in KSP2. Maybe some more math videos. I always have this grand theme of getting back to doing more of the math videos. It never seems to. Those take a lot of work. I never seem to get up the energy to do them again. Oh, KSP, I'm very much looking forward to the procedural parts in the VAB. Like, it's such a difference, the construction. Hopefully it'll be a good difference, not a bad difference. And of course, just graphically and hopefully gameplays wise, I'm hoping it certainly looks a lot better. Hopefully it'll run a lot smoother. But we still gotta wait another month. Another month, we'll find out. Okay, where is our closest approach at? See, 10, 9, 1.5. So this is where it would be super nice to have. I think I'm just going to live with the 1.5 kilometer closest approach. This is where it would be super nice to have RCS aboard, just to kind of fine tune that a little bit. But I think I'm just going to leave it. So that's only coming up in 45 minutes. For goodness sakes. Like here, alarm clock, that can go away. Like, we got one more orbit of Kerbin, and we should be finding ourselves a plane. Now, the plane does not have a probe core in it. So we're going to have to EVA somebody over there to grab the plane and bring it in for everybody else. That, again, things could have been planned out better. Let's redo the math, says Dan. Yeah, that's what I mean. The math videos... Whoa, what's going on? Okay. The math videos are all pretty old. And I've always had this desire to just do them again. And I mean, if you've watched the math videos, I think it's in the second video that I do the rocket equation. And I'm doing, like, calculus. And I'm like, what am I even thinking about doing that? Like, somebody watching that's going, what the hell is this? But I would love to do that series so that it is more accessible to people that don't have a really strong math background. Because I know not everybody's experience with high school math is the best. I think, well, I won't get into it. I have my theories. Let's just say if I were king of the math world, I would be doing high school maths in schools a lot differently. But it's not a problem unique just to North America and Europe. It's prevalent everywhere. All right, so what do we got here? We're about just under 3 minutes away. I'm gonna have to start zeroing this in here. We still got a relative velocity of 230 meters per second. So let's see if I can, yep, that's bringing that distance down. So that's the first step. Whoa, there we go. We got a closest approach of 47 meters, so didn't need who needs RCS? Who needs RCS? Let's shut down the greenhouse. Sorry, greenhouse, I think we're going to close you. You can do an emergency harvest, I suppose. There we go. We harvested, you know, Bill just ate the last of the tomatoes. Okay, where are we at? 2 minutes away. We should probably start thinking about slowing this down. Getting off this crazy ride. Whoa, that really pumped up. That knocked off velocity, but really pumped up my... There we go. Now, as long as I can keep... What I like to do is just look at this time, especially for, you know, we're coming in at a pretty decent relative speed, and just try and keep this time from going down too quickly. That's really all you need to do. And watch that, closest approach distance. Oh, there. And it's starting to climb up on me. And the thing to do when that happens is just stop. Stop what it is you're doing. Let yourself get closer. I often, like, a really not uncommon YouTube comment are people telling me, you know, I get close and I do this burn to try and stop, and I end up like 50 kilometers away from the target, and I'm like they set up the whole drift burn and everything, and then they're really far away, and I don't, after they do this part, and I really don't understand I honestly don't understand what's going on with that. Like, watch this distance. If it starts going up, stop what you're doing. That's it. And start your burn early. Don't leave it to the last second. Maybe that's what it is, because I know there are people out there that will tell people, leave it to the absolute last second and then just do full-on burn. I've seen people say that. And it's more efficient, and you're like, yeah, it's more efficient, but it's also just kind of dumb, in my opinion. Just take your time. There's no rush. Okay, I really do have to start burning, though. I'm only 40 seconds away. I think I gotta push it this way, yep. Bringing this down, but... Oh, we're starting to push up the time, so that's always a good sign. If you can push up the time, then you're doing fine. Yeah, I think I just need to dance on either side of this. Come back this way. There we go. Bringing the distance down again. I'm only 19 seconds away, so come on, dude. We really gotta start losing some of this velocity. Wow, according to this, there's no way I'm only 10 seconds away. What kind of drugs is this on? There's no way. This is not right. It says I'm 9... Oh, maybe. More thrust. More thrust. I think I'm letting myself get too close. I'm letting myself get to... I was just... Oh, too much talking, not enough. More thrust. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god! Okay, that was dumb. My bad. Okay, I'm gonna let that go. Oh my gosh. I was just talking about what people having trouble with rendezvous. That's karma. That's karma right there. Where I was just not paying attention. At least I didn't hit it. I didn't come too far from it though. So the thing to do in this situation is to let that go. Don't go chasing after it. That'd be foolish. We're still in an orbit where we're going slower, so we're gonna wait for it to come around on us again. We got lots of food still and stuff. So add a maneuver here. Oh my gosh. So we're gonna pop this maneuver up some orbits here. So we're gonna have to wait a few orbits. Stop. Okay, maneuver there. So pop that ahead orbit. So we're going to have to wait a few orbits, but that's what time warping's for. And we're back together. And now if I put a maneuver very close to where we are now, I'm just going to tweak our orbit just a little bit. To bring that close approach distance down. There we go. So, what a rockhead. I'm sorry. I deserve whatever scorn people have to throw my way for that little exercise of almost crashing into my space plane. Almost. So right now we're just spinning this around. I'm going to perform this teeny tiny itty bitty witty little burn. It's like nothing. Is it coming around there? Like, oh my gosh, what? Oh, it's on target orbit? Not sure what's going on here. I think the maneuver node is so small it doesn't even know there's a maneuver node there. That's my theory and I'm sticking to it. I got punched ahead a bit. What is this maneuver? It is prograde. It's very confused on the maneuver. It keeps thinking the maneuver's done. That's what's happening. That's funny. There, I did it. Okay, so we can get rid of this maneuver. Get back to here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, don't go chasing after it. That'll end up becoming an exercise in frustration. Gosh. Okay. So I'm just orienting solar panels once again. Oh my gosh. But I'm getting my fingers backwards because I'm looking at the ship from the front rather than from the back. There we go. And now what we should find is as we do a bunch of orbits, you can watch this. See, each orbit... What happened here? There it goes. I don't know what's happened there. But with each orbit, these will come closer. Or electric charge. There's no more electric charge on the Ike 1? Whoa, why? Batteries are... Really? They don't have enough to survive? Oh my gosh, the batteries just go out. We've got to get this over with. So with each orbit, these are coming closer. See that? Boink. 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 Okay, and there we go. And now we're going to be meeting up with it. So we get a second try. A second try at this. But this encounter will be at least at a lot lower velocity. There it is. Hello again, space plane. That's the joy of orbits. When you're going around in circles, what comes around goes around. You'll see them again. We'll see you again. You're not going anywhere. Okay. This time I'll pay a little more attention to what I'm doing. Now, get a little closer. $180 something meter per second separation. Let's start knocking off velocity. Doesn't help how unnimble this craft is. See, I'm already making excuses. Already making excuses for my sloppy flying. I'm really lucky I didn't hit it. I don't know how far away I was, but I don't think I was too far. I do not think I was too far from just whacking right into it. Oh, that's making my closest approach worse. Try the other way. That's making it better. I'm keeping my throttle just at a constant low here. That's keeping it around 2 minutes. But it's knocking off velocity. That's all it's about. Knocking off that velocity. Then as I get really close, I can just lock it onto the retrograde. I think I'm just going to keep. No more risks. Yeah, it's... Oh, now it's gone to this one. 50 meters. Whoops. I can probably... Yeah, let's cut it. It's at 3 minutes still to the intersect, so we can get ourselves... Let's get ourselves closer. We're only at 24 meter per second relative speed now, so 13 meter separation. And I believe we just rendered, was a bit of a stutter there. I think it just rendered the space plane. I am doing a lot of ignitions that I really should be careful about. And get in like 30 seconds away. Do a final push, as it were. And maybe keeping just off a little bit from the target ain't a bad idea, so that if I do something really colossally stupid once again, that, you know, I don't end up crashing into it. Alright. Getting close and then we're done. And then I think I'm gonna... You know what? Jeb has done, like, nothing. He's been in this seat the whole time, so I think we will fly Jeb over there. Fly Jeb over there, and... Let's fly Jeb over there. And, he'll bring the plane over. Might have to fly Bill over there, too, because that plane might be in rough shape, for all I know. Oh, we're coming in now. I like our approach here. I like how we're coming in below it. I think I'm just going to stick it like that. I was going to try and bring this closer, but now I'm very happy with how this is coming out. So, just going to come in close here, and then we'll just zero out this velocity. That's it. Okay. Zero it out. Good. Alright, and let's point at the target, if I can get it going that way. You know, you can't turn off. That's the funny... I find it still funny that I can't turn off the gravity ring. That it clearly uses electricity, because the one time I ran out of electricity, it stopped. Okay, whoop. Stop this crazy ride. There we go. Alright, Jebediah. Still not stopped. It's just doing some wobbling here. Okay, and again, I'm sure he does not have any... Oh, he does have monopropellant. Alright, good for you, Jeb. Jeb's like, I don't know what you guys are doing wrong all the time not having monopropellant, but clearly I know what I'm doing. Alright, and then we'll find out what the state of this plane is. Since we abandoned it like over 2 years ago. Oh, I see a broken light. There's a highlighted light there. It's red, and when it's red, it's like broken, but that's hardly a big deal. Hardly a big deal. As long as Jeb can get it. We'll do some inspections with Bill for sure. Okay. There's no more nitrogen aboard. Okay. Well, Jeb can just stay in his spacesuit. The question is, can we... a little bit of monopropellant left. Let's control from here. Target that. SAS on. Oh, that part's working. That's exciting. Look at that. Jeb blows off 2 years of moisture and dust and everything from the RCS on. From the controls. And says, no problem. Maybe gets a mild shock from something, but that's about it. Okay, will this retract? Of course it will. Going to do a very quick roll here. I'm worried about the magnetometer. That seemed to mess that up. Go back this way. There we go. Oh, of course, because it wouldn't roll around the docking port. It's going to roll around the center of mass of the vehicle, isn't it? And boom, we missed you, space plane. Come on. There it is. Okay. So I'm noticing nitrogen. So let's check out our resource situation here. And well, we can at least steal whatever nitrogen's available. So let's go through it all. We'll go through whatever we got. So food, we're gonna steal some snacks. So what's the plane? The plane must be, it's not vessel 3. The plane is vessel 1. So we're gonna fill it up with food. It won't take very long because there's lots of food. Liquid fuel. Let's be a little careful. We can steal some liquid fuel for sure. Let's not go nuts though. The Mark II rocket fuel fuselage short. Let's just fill that and leave the rest of it alone. And this way we can do some flying when we're... you know what? We're not even going to fill that. We're going to take a little bit. Oh, I see what's happening though. It's stealing it from all over the place. It's stealing it from itself. Okay, we're just going to fill that. Yeah, okay, that'll be enough fuel. 180 units of fuel. Nitrogen. Let's fill up that cockpit with nitrogen and the... Oh, why is the crew cabin and the cockpit 2 different vessels? That's weird. I don't know what that's about. Mark II crew cabin. Weird. Okay. Okay, that I'm sure will do fine. Okay, oxidizer. It should have only oxidizer. There's no oxidizer on the main ship. Oxygen. Fill that up. There we go. Monopropellant. All it needs to do is, yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. Water. Fill it up with water. Okay. All right, everybody, let's get aboard. Let's go. Get aboard and go. Okay, and let's see here. Bob. Where is everybody? Where's the hatch? There we are. Okay, for whatever... Sometimes I find that... Okay, fine, transfer crew. I just don't like doing it this way because I always struggle finding the transfer crew button. There it is. Okay, so Bob needs to go into here. And Valentina needs to get into the cockpit with Jeb. And Bill is going to do one more EVA, and he's going to really go over engines and everything on this space plane. Oh, you know what else we don't? Parachutes, too. One thing at a time. Okay. Alright, so let's start with the engines down here. Just realizing I left all the lights on too. Especially these, well, all these engines really. So let's inspect. It's in good shape. I'm shocked. I am shocked. Inspect. How is this? Okay, that one needs to be serviced. And that one needs to be serviced. And that one needs to be serviced. It's definitely a random thing. Okay, now it's fine. And let's see. Solar panels. Might as well, because I don't want to worry about losing electricity on the way down. How? Yep. Service those solar panels. What else? I'm not sure there's much else that needs servicing. That doesn't need server. The reaction wheels in the cockpit. Oh, and life support too. Life support's fine. Reaction wheels are fine. Okay. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Bob, get on in there. Batteries. Yeah, I know. I thought about batteries. I mean, I could inspect the batteries. Oh, there's no inspect on the batteries. Okay. I was thinking about the batteries too, but then I thought, nah, it's not like we got far to go. Okay, Bob's on, or Bill's there. Okay, there we go. Okay, we are ready. So, KSC is right here. Let's put it on our thingy. This one. There we go. KSC is right there. So, good. I'm glad it's not on the night side. Might get a sunset. It's going to be close to sunset by the time we're down there, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, undock. Oh, that's the wrong. Still controlling from that docking port. And control from here. Close the docking port. Okay. RCS can come off. Might as well get on that solar panel. Even though we're in... Okay, and here, let's get to retrograde. We're going to do a bit of an avoidance maneuver. Make sure I do it right this time. I'm going to go retrograde, which will speed me up and put me ahead. Yeah, that's all. That all makes sense. My God, last... Oh, well, whatever. I'm not going to worry about it. That should be enough. Okay, and get over to here. We're going to bring up trajectories. Target the KSC. Our descent profile. Come in prograde. About 45 degrees on the entry. About 30. I don't know, 20 and 10. Always guess at this anyway. Okay. All right, tuck you up there. And I'm going to start my burn right around here. We might... And retrograde again. Okay. We may just be in... I don't see the ship. No, this is still... I don't know what it is with me. I'm messing up these burns. Okay. Activate, or the avoidance maneuver ones. It's like my brain has gone to mush. Okay, so let's do the burn. I'm going to watch it from here. Oh, we have some cross-ranging to do. I'm just noticing that. I didn't realize our orbit was... Oh, wait, I'm just looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at the desert one. That's funny. I was looking at the desert one going, oh my gosh. I got to bring it like way to the south. How am I didn't know I was in such an inclined orbit. And it's like, no, you're not. You're just an idiot. Okay. Oh, I hit the wrong prograde. Come on, Jebediah. You know how to fly planes. It's not just about rockets. Let's go, let's go. Okay, prograde. Let's put this on free so the ground is below us. Always makes flying easier. Put that on surface. Retract that. Should have full batteries going in. We do. Oh, I'm still locked to prograde here. It's fighting me just a little bit. All right, and put this on target here, and we should be getting, yep, our nice numbers here. There, for goodness sakes. Okay. All right, we are ready. We are entering into the atmosphere. So this is it. This is the final leg of our trip. Oh, here it's telling us, see the plane, 2 years, 291 days. This plane's been sitting up there waiting for us. Oh, that's silly. Yep, this is it. This is the last leg of this series. Last time in the atmosphere for this series. A momentous time. I will be definitely doing live streams again. And Kerbalism, it'll come back again. Some way, somehow in the future, I will be back looking at Kerbalism. But just looking at my approach numbers here and just trying to sort of adjust them a little bit. Oh my gosh. I know how to do this. I do. I know how to do this. There we go. Always try to come a little bit short. So I want this to be a little bit eastward. And I can see here I got to come towards the south. And I do have... Oh, wait. Shut down these. Here, wait. One toggles all that. There we go. I do have jet engines, and I downloaded a bit of fuel. So we should be... Speaking of fuel, I don't even know where it's stowed. It's stowed... Oh, it's about... I'm assuming it's symmetric. I hope the weight distribution hasn't been screwed up. Oh, I'm going too far to the south now. I need to come to the north. I'm doing this on time warp, too. That's why I look so sketchy. I think Bob had the most fun. Bill definitely wins the prize for EVAs, though. Bill definitely most EVAs. Okay, there we go. Our north-south line is really good. Actually, we're looking very good. I should be able to just stay very close to what I put in my pre-numbers there, the descent profile thing here. I should be able to just stay really close to that, and everything should be great. Yeah, I definitely have more liquid fuel than I usually do with this journey. I think I put it all... What did I fill? I remember filling something. That's what I filled. This rocket fuel storage can. And then there's little bits of it left everywhere else. Oh, we are way, whoa. Pitch down. Coming well short. That's okay. One looking at my numbers. Look at your numbers. Oh, did I you know what I did? I'm seeing, and I don't know if this is coming in the chat at all, I left all the science. Oh no, it was all transmitted. We had nothing to bring down. We lost all our samples, remember? Okay, I thought for a second I left all the science up there in the Ike 1, but no, it was all transmitted, and we lost all of our samples, so there's nothing left to bring down other than our Kerbals. Gaining a little bit of wobbliness just because the only reaction wheels in this thing are in the cockpit, so it doesn't, you know, when you get, as the air gets thicker, it gets harder and harder to hold this angle of attack, which I could have dealt with by putting in some more additional reaction wheels, but I just didn't. It's fine anyway. It's fine. We are way in control here. So it's getting twilighty. Twilighty down there. You can just see the lights of the KSC over here. Coming up. I need to stretch this out just a bit. Need to come a little bit south. But we are doing absolutely fine. No, I don't need to stretch it out. I need to stall it. I'm overshooting. Always wonder with... I can't imagine. I was thinking with KSP2, will they give us flight assists like this? And the answer is probably not. They want you to fail. They want you to just hit the ground hard and come short of the runway, and that's all part of the experience. And then it feels so good when you do it right. We have a lot of altitude, but we've lost a lot of speed, which is not a bad thing. It just means you kind of keep stalling it, and then you dive down to pick up speed and bring it right into the runway. I kind of like this twilight that we got right now. The lights in the plane are showing up. It's a nice time of day. I'm just going to stall it just a little bit more. But I'm honestly thinking I can probably just clear that target, take that off, get rid of trajectories. We're going to do the rest of this just eyeball. Oh, it probably can... Where are my engines? There we go. Got some engines now. I just fired them up. I'm keeping the throttle off still for now. Stalling it just a little bit more. Really want to get kind of... We still got a whole lot of altitude. But I find it easier to come in with a lot of altitude, and then you can stall it, and then you can just kind of drop in. I'm doing it with my head, which of course you guys can't see. Drop in and then swoop onto the runway. No, but like my speed is really low right now. We're going to end up just falling, and we're turning this into here. We're just going to do this. There we go. Go, Jebediah! Go, Jebediah! This would be a good time to quick save. Kind of don't want to pick up too much speed. Now I do have quite a lot of jet fuel. I can fly this thing around, but of course what you want to do is just glide right to the runway. Having to turn on, I got the engines turned on so I can throttle up, but actually using them, of course, takes away from the fun. Oh, look at the pretty towns below us there. Just doing a little bit of wobbling there just to sort of keep my speed from increasing too much. Hooking up some flaps or hooking up some air brakes, of course, would be a smart thing to do, which I didn't do. And again, getting a funny glare like we're flying in a very light haze. Which the first time I saw it, I thought it looked pretty cool, but now I think it looks kind of funky. And I'm sure I can get into the scatterer settings and do something about that, but... oh well. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm... that was the red dot that Kerbalism was putting, or Kerbal Engineer was putting in. Alright, Jeb, here we go. Final approach. I know, I'm seeing... I always get the landing gear, but, you know, as soon as you put it on the landing gear, you get some drag. I'll remember the landing gear. I'll remember the landing gear. Don't worry. Don't worry. Little D there. Though, I mean, to be honest, it's fair enough that you're concerned about that. It is something that I... There, see? There they are. It isn't beyond the realm of reason that I would do something like that. Alright, so after... more than 2.5 years? Oh, Oh no, that's the light. I thought there was a yellow failure thing on that front landing gear, but I think it's just the light. Okay, gotta be careful here. I'm going rather slow. This thing's a pretty good glider, but I think I might have bled a little bit too much speed. Be honest, for a space plane, you're probably better off with smaller wings than this thing has, but it's nice for the return journey. All right. Here we are, so we'll pitch up a little bit here. And where is it? Boop, we're down. There we go. So after over 2.5 years, these folks are back on the surface. The ticker tape parade is getting prepared. Our first Kerbals to go interplanetary, land on Ike, and return. Bob and Bill, of course, are the super duper heroes. But that is going to bring this series, this Kerbalism series, after more than 80 streams, if you count them up. There's a lot. After more than 80 streams, this is coming to an end.